So there's a chance that Superman Escape from Krypton could get their last rides in some time in the future. Um, this is a ride that is rumored that will be in the chopping block at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is an icon of the park, and it would be kind of sad to see it go. This is a coaster that has awesome views. You can see pretty much like everywhere in the park and stuff. It's loud. I know it could be annoying and stuff, but this ride is super tall and fast, and it's really cool looking. But when you see a ride go, there could be a potential better replacement for the ride. Now let's get more details about Superman Escape from Krypton on its removal in the near future. So the reason why Superman Escape from Krypton may be removed in sometime this coming year, or possibly 2026, is because this coaster has a lot of downtime. It closed a lot. It's built by Intamin, and it is just a reverse shuttle coaster. It doesn't really do a whole much, but when you take a look at the coaster and the spike and stuff, I know a lot of people are gonna say it's a short ride, and it's just fun and stuff, and it's just an okay ride. But when you take a look at, just having Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, because imagine this: Superman Escape from Krypton is gone, but what if there's only Drop of Doom just right there? This is kind of similar to what happened in Dreamworld in Australia. They took out Tower of Terror 2, and what's only left is the giant drop. So think about just Drop of Doom just being there. But a lot of people wouldn't even want to see this ride go away, because one of the reasons is because technically Drop of Doom by itself would technically look ugly with the skyline. So having just Drop of Doom would be just terrible, just right there as a centerpiece. So, but including Superman Escape from Krypton would actually look a little bit better, because actually the structure is right there. So, I can see why this ride has a lot of downtime. Intamin has been around for so long, and technically the rides have just been breaking down. When you take a look at rides like Top Thrill 2, this is built by Zamperla though. So, I wouldn't see that Superman could, possibly be, replaced by a ride like this. So instead of a reverse shuttle coaster, just think about, having a full circuit Stratocoaster, or at least a Stratocoaster with a swing launch in it. So, Superman Escape from Krypton actually would just take up just a really skinny plot of land. But when you think about the Golden Bear Theater, that would probably be a little bit of a bigger space. But technically, we're focusing on Superman Escape from Krypton. But when you take a look at the plot of land that Superman sits on, it is just a very narrow plot of land by itself. And so if they can just manage to reconstruct Drop of Doom or something, then they can maybe make it similar to Zumanjaro, and then just do like a back spike like this coaster does. So there could still be a chance Superman could be taken down. So by doing a swing launch, they would have to call in Zamperla to have this coaster built. But because of the problem with Top Thrill 2, it broke down. I don't see a chance that they can still make Superman a swing launch coaster, make it a complete strata coaster, and add a back spike, and yeah, they can add more cool elements on this coaster. So it's really tough to say, but we'll talk more about the replacement about the coaster, but that could be one of them. So yeah, so you got to remember that when you always fix your rides, it costs money to have them repaired and to have it maintained. And so if the park cannot pay it anymore, then technically they would just have to choose to just remove the coaster. But many guests say that if they take out Superman, then it would literally look ugly just seeing Drop of Doom structure just right there, like what I said before. But another reason why I guess doesn't want this to be removed, because it's an icon of the park, and it would just totally be dearly missed. It's still a fun coaster. It's not bad at all, but you know, people have fun with it still. I know it's a shuttle coaster. It's pretty short, you know, but the main reason why Magic Mound, you know, and actually it's been a rumor that this ride could technically be removed, is because of of how much problematic it has. So with a coaster like that, you know, having a lot of problematic stuff and a lot of downtime can really be expensive. And by the way, I forgot to mention on the other clips that, you know, I am borrowing clips from those YouTubers, but I just forgot to mention. But this clip is being used by Tatsu Rider, so if you wouldn't mind letting me borrow your clip, I wouldn't mind. So sorry for not giving credits on the other clips, because I was too busy thinking about the video anyway. So yeah, the ride again could be removed, but there could be a better replacement for Superman. So yeah. So last but not least, let us cover the plot of land that Superman Escape from Krypton currently sits. So this is just this one straightaway. It is 2 tracks, and the coaster goes forwards or backwards. It will launch you up to 100 miles per hour, this straightaway track. It has, I think, LSM launches, and you will then accelerate and go into the spike. You will then, after that, reach the top. Then you will fall back down and back to the station. Now apparently this is a very tight space, a very narrow and very skinny plot of land if they were gonna replace Superman Escape from Krypton with. But I can see like something like Top Thrill 2, so maybe something with a backwards launch, you know, like a swing launch coaster, so similar to Top Thrill 2. Or possibly we could see this removed and replaced with maybe the B&M, Giga coaster that's been removed. So they could be tearing this down, but so far we don't see any like Last Riders announcement for Superman. So, but it seems like later down the line this ride could be, going away. Look what happened in in Australia. They took out their reverse freefall coaster. So the same thing here at Magic Mound. Maybe we could see this ride go, but who knows that maybe they could change their minds and just have this ride stay. But it's only a rumor, so this doesn't mean that it's gonna be gone. But technically, if it does happen, those are the chances. Maybe we would see an Intamin, coaster, but Intamin has been having a lot of downtime. So Zamperla could be building their coaster, and something like Top Thrill 2, and then maybe they can just take down Drop of Doom and rebuild it from scratch, and just attach it to that new structure. So a lot of stuff could happen, but technically if we see Superman Escape from Krypton go, then we would lose another coaster, so we'd probably be back down to 19 if ever Superman Escape from Krypton could possibly be removed. And the only good thing about it is that at least there's not going to be a loud noise anymore when walking, next to Goliath. You won't hear that loud, whoosh sound when you're walking by that area going to DC Universe. But with the coaster itself, it does look really cool. It looks good with the skyline, like what I said before. And it's still a fun coaster, and I'm sure that a lot of people would miss this ride. But it's just a rumor, but we're not sure if this ride will be taken down anytime soon. But maybe in the future it will. But a possible replacement will most likely be a Zamperla swing launch coaster, if Top Thrill 2 will ever be successful next year. If it breaks down again, then probably wouldn't be a good idea for a swing launch. But the best option here could be possibly maybe a B&M Giga coaster, could possibly replace Superman Escape from Krypton. So time will only tell, but Superman is rumored to be removed from the park. So yeah, so anyway, there are other replacements, you know, maybe coasters like a Vekoma tilt coaster, or maybe a flat ride package could possibly take its spot. So there are other good coasters that could replace it, but you know, by far Superman will still, you know, will look good with its skyline as of now. So I don't think people would want to see this go away. But if it ever did, just in case Magic Mound chose to remove it because of, you know, how problematic this coaster is, we would end up seeing go, because this coaster keeps opening and it keeps closing, and there are some days that it's closed, some days that are open, and so they're wondering that this ride may be going on its way out soon. So either a Zamperla swing launch coaster or a B&M Giga could possibly be a replacement, but it looks like the Giga is still quite small to fit in this coaster. So you know, the plot of land where Superman is probably not going to be quite big enough, so I probably will just include the Giga. So maybe something maybe like a Mach Power Splash could replace it, or a Vekoma Tilt Coaster. So those are the only options, or possibly maybe an SNS Axis Coaster could possibly be on its way. But what do you guys? How do you guys feel that Superman Escape from Krypton maybe leaving the park soon? Do you wish it would stay? Do you want it to leave? So post your comments below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.